All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. I am so happy to have you here today. Thank you for tuning into this episode. I will do my absolute best to provide you with some real value, to provide you with some helpful advice. That's my goal with all of these episodes, and I'm going to do everything in my power to do that today. If you're considering buying a home in the next year, maybe in the next 3 months, or a few years down the road, you're likely wondering, when is the best time to start this process? And this question is especially relevant if you're a first time buyer. Well, I'm going to give you the answer to that, and then I'm going to give you a couple of different reasons as to why that is. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. It should be pretty short and sweet. I'll keep this puppy a little bit shorter than some of the other podcasts, but that's what I plan on talking about today. And I've really got nothing left to say. So, like I always say, let's get into it. If you're going to be buying a home in the next year, when is it appropriate to meet with a realtor? My answer would be 4 to 6 months ahead of the date you would like to be moved in. And there are several reasons that I say that, but the first one is because there is so little inventory in the market right now, especially in Livingston County where we're at. There aren't a lot of homes available, and when they pop up, they often go quick. If there's a desirable property, especially properties that are in the lower price range, properties that first-time home buyers might be interested in, they tend to receive multiple offers and they sell rather quickly. So the sooner the better. Prior to looking at any homes, prior to making an offer on a house, there are several things that I would recommend doing. And I'll talk about those today. There are three things that I would like to highlight. The very first thing that you should do is meet with a realtor. Your realtor will be able to outline the process from start to finish and give you a more realistic time frame of how long this is going to take. So, as a brief overview, you'll likely have an initial consultation where you discuss what you're looking for, when you would like to be moved in, the details like that. After that, you'll likely start working on your pre-approval. You'll go work with a lender and take care of your financing. After that, your realtor will set up a search if they haven't already done so that you are more aware of what properties are being listed, what properties have changed in price, what properties are pending or are getting offers, things like that. After a little bit of time, whether it's the search your realtor has set up, whether it's a house you saw in Zillow or a house that your realtor drove past, you will likely find a house that you're interested in. You'll hopefully find several houses that you would consider putting an offer on. When you do find the one, your realtor will help you make an offer. And then, if all goes well, it'll be accepted and you'll start working on the closing process. Now, this can all take several months. Like I said, in the market that we're in with less supply, there aren't a ton of options. So the options that are available are drawing more attention. There's a greater demand for them. So it definitely helps to give yourself a little more extra time, a little more room to be comfortable and to work through this challenge that we're currently in. The second step would be to get connected with a lender. Your realtor should have a list of lenders that they recommend, lenders that they prefer, maybe that they've worked with in the past. I know that we have a list of some great ones, some great local lenders. One of the ones that I've used, I highly recommend. They've already made the process easier for my parents who are looking to buy a property in the near future. What will the lender do for you, though? Let's talk about that. Well, first of all, if you're a first time buyer, there's a good chance you're not exactly sure what you can pay for, whether you're looking at the actual sale price of the house or your monthly payment. You might have no clue what you can do with either of those, what you can actually afford. Well, your lender will give you an idea. They'll take a look at your finances and give you a better idea of what you could pay for on a property. They'll also help you improve your situation. They can take a look at your credits and offer some suggestions as to how to improve it. So maybe they take a look at your credit card debt and say, hey, if we take care of this, you'll likely have a better credit score, and that will help with your pre-approval. You'll get pre-approved for a larger amount, or your interest rate will improve. It will actually decrease and that will overall decrease your monthly payment. The third reason you should start looking 4 to 6 months ahead of time is because you want to give yourself a chance to improve your financial situation. Like I said in that last example, maybe your lender says, hey, if you take care of this credit card debt, then X is going to happen, and X is going to improve your position. It's going to help you in finding your next home. What you don't want to have happen is receive this great advice, but not have enough time to actually make a change. So you don't want to be in a position where you've received this great information, but your lease ends in a month. So you're scrambling to either extend your lease, renew it, or jump into a property as soon as possible. Those are the 3 reasons that I recommend beginning the process of home buying roughly 4 to 6 months ahead of time of when you would like to be moved in. By meeting with a realtor, they'll be able to outline the process and explain how it's going to work out as best as they possibly can. 2, they can get you connected with a lender who might offer helpful financial advice. And 3, you'll actually have enough time, you'll give yourself enough time to improve your financial situation, to take advantage of that advice that your lender has shared with you. With that being said, if you are even considering buying a home in the next 6 months to a year, I would love to have a conversation, talk about how we can make this a possibility for you, how we can make this dream a reality. All you need to do is give me a call or shoot me a text, and we can start that process right away. Thank you again for listening to this episode. It's actually awesome that people do listen to these episodes. It really fills me up. It makes me want to keep doing more and keep giving advice and helping in any way I can. So thank you for listening to this episode. I hope you have a great rest of your day.